Definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt.
At any point, did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so there you have it. Let's react to the fight. Let's go. So go ahead, King. I don't know if you saw the fight and saw the highlights.
I
What's your
did.
take on it?
I'll say you did. Good.
I did
Okay.
watch the fight. You know, I didn't agree with the fight anyway. You know, I don't believe our legends supposed to be fighting, but um, I love Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
I had a newfound respect for Jake Paul. Because he could have washed Mike. You know what I mean? Mike did. I think I heard Mike had a stroke or something like that with the ulcer or something like that. So he wasn't at his full capacity. Plus, he's 58. A 21-year-old man is at a more of an advantage of this. But I call this an expedition fight. That, you know what I mean? It was a good show. You know what I mean? Mike did this for a coming of age. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just want to make sure that I just don't want us to do things for money. That's the only thing. Like, he should have been just respected. But you know, this is for. But Jake Paul is the master of making money online. He's been raised on the internet. He's only proved to us that he could take this to another level. I see him becoming a billionaire, and just off of understanding the internet.
No, know your words. Say Mike Tyson look good for 58. He does. He look good for 58. Of course, right now we have a poll going on right now in the chat where it said, did Mike Tyson lose the fight for money?" 64% say yes. 36 say no. So 36 say no, and I'm with the 36. I say no too. I don't think he. No, sorry. I say yes. I take that back. I say yes. I think he lose the fight for money. Cause think about it. They gave Mike Tyson $20 million. 20 mil, Hakeem and Jordan, and probably some extra on the back end because the simple fact is how much Netflix made so much money from the
Mm-hmm.
endorsements, from the gambling, you name it.
Yep.
Netflix did records. It was like Super Bowl records. And I'm sure they didn't even have no performance. That's how big it was. So I think he really did it on purpose. Not only that, but watching his documentary, him leading up to the fight. Don't get me wrong, he did have situation where he was in the hospital in June. He had eight, I think, blood transfusion. However, his training was so intense you could even see it. The videos online for 58. If we had a video, we would play it. He was
Yeah.
going hard in the gym for 58. I think not only that, but me watching the first two rounds, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw so many openings of Mike Tyson literally knocking Jake Paul out, I think they told him not to do it. I'm just saying deep down inside it, I think they told him not to do it. And not only that, but a lot of celebrities react to it too. A lot of people disappointed, Hakeem. They thought Mike Tyson was gonna go in there, literally give a good show, and knock Jake Paul out by probably the fourth round. Everybody was betting
Yeah.
on Jake Paul getting knocked out in the fourth round. And not only that, but it seemed like I don't think you saw how you saw when the part that he was buying his gloves. It seemed like he was just holding back. Like he was like, "Bro, I want to lay this man on the floor." But money is the root of all evil. So money, you're like, "Yo, I have to get this money. I had to get this bag." And you know, it took him a while. Cause remember, Mike Tyson was dealing with a lot of financial issues. So now
Yep.
he's in a really good place. Um, he's still going down in history as Iron Mike. Nobody gonna never take that away from him. Jake Paul, of course, I got respect for him, but I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people was really disappointed with the fight. A lot of people find the fight to be very boring, not that much entertaining. Because the simple fact is, they want a Mike to go in there and really, really put it on the show and say, "Hey, you little boy, I'm gonna show you how a real man do it back in the days." But it wasn't that way. But looking at the scorecard, first and second round, Mike Tyson had it won. But going towards the end, a lot of people say he was winded and feel like he didn't even have the juice anymore. I think he did. I think they were just telling him just to hold back. Go right ahead, Jordan.
Personally, for me, first of all, I want to say this. Netflix. I know y'all guys broke the internet, but that buffing, man, they got on my nerves. It really really did. So you got to get that fixed because I know in on Christmas y'all got a football game, and not just that they got Beyonce performing the halftime. So So Netflix, you need to get that fixed now. Because I know having an Amazon wouldn't happen. So Netflix, get that fixed. But other than that, after the fight, I thought Jake Paul was gonna win. I know Mike Tyson. He had Mike Tyson. What he did 20, 30 years ago. He was Iron Mike. He was the warrior. He was fearless. But like I said, when it comes to this, I don't, the first 2 rounds, yeah, it was cool, but the last 5 rounds, I'm like, nah, it's nah. I was getting bored at it. My wife, she was on her phone and just listening to it. I said, "How you thought of the fight?" She said, "Oh, I don't know. The first 2 rounds was good. I'm not even paying attention because it was boring like that." I'm not surprised that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson took all the way to 8 rounds. And I really think Jake Paul could have hurt him because I don't think a lot of people don't respect Jake Paul. Some people don't like him. I don't like him like that, but Jake Paul is a respectable fighter. He is a solid fighter. I'm giving him that. Him and his brother Logan Paul are really solid fighters, and they take it very, very seriously. But when it comes to a lot coming to this fight, to me it definitely was a money game. It definitely made easy money for Mike Tyson, easy money for Jake Paul because he made $40 million and everything. So, and I give to Jake Paul. He's when it comes to promoting fights, he's very, very good. I won't be surprised his brother might fight next. He might fight not I forgot his name. You might see Logan Paul might fight another a big boxer, to make money off of that and everything. So I thought, like I said, I thought the fight was boring. It was just a money fight. As much as love, I want to see Mike Tyson knock out Jake Paul at 58, and I do feel like he does have that type of power. If you hit him in the chin, he'll be knocked out. But yeah, Mike Tyson is 58, and hopefully, I think this should be we'll see the last time in the ring because I don't see anything else that Mike needs to do to get money. Since he got paid $20 million, he got his podcast, he got his weed farm and everything, so he's doing pretty well. But yeah, like I said, I thought the fight was boring. And going back to Netflix, you make sure you fix you guys' stream because you cannot have that coming to Christmas time when you have an NFL football game and Beyonce performing. Hopefully they get that fixed. If they do that again, man, I'm canceling Netflix because you can't be doing that on the live stream. Even though I know they broke it, they need to fix that Buffett situation because I ain't like it.
No, but they doing the Thanksgiving too. Netflix doing Thanksgiving as well. I think next week they're doing some games on Thanksgiving Day. So Netflix is becoming a new powerful streaming service, and that fight is going to pretty much take Netflix to a whole nother level, even when it comes to the stock exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just the beginning. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul just showing that the power of streaming, and that's where the world's going to is that direction. No one no longer going to cable TV. Everybody going to streaming service. But I was just disappointed. I wanted to be more actionary. I knew Mike Tyson, Jake Paul won't be able to do no longer than 8 rounds because Mike Tyson is an older guy, especially because of his situation. But a lot of people wanted that excitement. I think even towards the end, people was booing because a lot of people felt they didn't get their money's worth. People are still going back and rewatching the fight as we speak today because people are trying to see, okay, what did I miss? Can I see it was staged or not? A lot of people are doing constant videos about this fight because it was just because remember it's Iron Fist Mike. It was so hard to beat him. Now it was Mike Tyson in his prime. Jake won't even probably would last 1 minute. 1 minute. He would have just knocked
100%.
him out. Shout out to No Chaser that's also in the building, and also Mr. Muhammad that's also in the building. He said, "Hey, I thought you guys normally go live on Monday. Yes, we do. It's just that we missed Monday that we went live today. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, King.
Hey man, you already know. I already said this. Shout outs to Jake Paul. Shout outs to Mike Tyson. This was a beautiful thing. I just hope they don't get this weird idea where they start bringing old boxers to start fighting again.
That's the thing, Hakeem. That I think Logan Paul might do that too for another older boxer. And the thing is, Hakeem,
But
I
like
don't like
who?
it, but it's smart because you can make money. If you can promote the fight very well, which like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, they can do, and they can make money off of it, I think they're gonna do it again.
But like who though? Who they will fight that's older? Like Evander Holyfield ain't fighting.
No.
He's not fighting. He's
You
not.
like what,
So I'm saying who can they
62?
guy that's legend? Exactly who they're gonna fight that's legendary. The only one that is Mayweather, and Mayweather already beat Paul Logan. So it's like you get what I'm saying? Who they gonna fight? And you know they're not gonna fight no UFC fighter because those
Right.
guys can fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking like who will be his next opponent. I think Iron Fist Mike was his only opponent, and that's it. He called somebody else. I don't know the guy's name. He called out towards the end. He said he wasn't gonna really speak about him because he been calling him out for a minute, and the guy never responded to him. So let's see how that goes. But that won't be like a Netflix streaming. But that Mike Tyson fight did numbers,
Hey.
crazy numbers. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead,
No,
Akeem.
no, you're right. I was gonna say if he was in Javante Davis weatherweight, he can't beat no Javante Davis.
Oh no, 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 you can't. Devontae Davis, they say they consider him to be a younger version of Mike Tyson.
Oh my God,
Literally.
that man's an
Like
animal.
he's really an animal. He really knocks people out. So that what I'm saying. Like who else you gonna fight? And then if he finds somebody to gonna fight, it's got to be someone older than him.
Yeah.
It got to be. And not only that, but I don't know. Y'all have the video of what's his name? Fat Joe talking about the fight. Fat Joe say the only reason why Mike Tyson did it is because of the aspect of money. Like he remember back in the days. Mike Tyson always had an issue with money because he had people always taking from him. You know, you had Don King, his organization, the management team, they
Yeah.
were taking money from him. This is the first fight. Mind you, he didn't have nobody walk him to the ring, and he didn't have nobody pretty much managing him at all. It's just him. So all the money went to him.
Yeah, and that's why I
Go
gotta
ahead.
respect. I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? But
Next level say they are fighting people who almost retired and dead or lost most of their wealth. That's what Fat Joe was pretty much saying. Them guys don't really got money no more. I don't know. Okay, I heard Mike Tyson got Mike Tyson got 20 mil after taxes. They say he got 18 mil. But
yeah,
remember, Netflix probably gave him more in the back end because Netflix did breaking numbers. So I
And
won't be surprised
also,
he got even more. Go ahead.
and also doing it in the tax, it was a tax free state, so he don't get a lot of taxes coming off his check. So that was
yeah.
smart.
Oh, really? So, that's perfect. There we go. That's the Fat Joe one.
Tyson is 58 years old. One of the greatest fighters in the world. We love him. We love him. We're going to love him till we die. My Uncle Feo we all love him. Everybody loves Iron Mike Tyson, right? But he's had a f***ed up past. And they stole all his money, guys. They stole all his money. He's 58 years old. Do we think if he was a billionaire and he had crazy money, he would be fighting somebody at 58? No. I've been hearing all the talk. Everybody saying, yo, the fight, it wasn't Mike. He's 58 years old. 2 years from 60. When I was a kid, my Uncle Angel came to visit my mother, and I was just a kid sitting on the benches in Forest Projects. And I asked my uncle, what's your age, Uncle Angel? He told me 40. When I tell you I thought he was a dinosaur, at 40 he looked like Benjamin Franklin to me, or Thomas Edison, right? And so, 58 years old. I was talking to everybody. Papoose, you too. I was talking to everybody, and they was talking about how they gonna blow the bag and they gonna bet it all on Mike. And I was like, listen, nobody worships Iron Mike Tyson like me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
But be careful, the man 58. He 58. So everybody kept, 19 out of 20 people told me they betting on Mike. I was like, whoa. Right? Now, I'm happy Mike ain't get hurt. I'm happy Mike ain't get knocked out. I'm really happy that Iron Mike Tyson, 58 years old, might have took home $30 million last night.
I agree.
Now here's the jewel. Here's the one. You ready for the yesterday's price is not today's price? Are you ready for the one and only liner? Like, you know, are you ready for the yesterday's price? The jewel of this whole fight, the moment, the thing, you know, Tyson's Muslim, so let's say Allah, me, it's God. The moment that we all had to learn, because Iron Mike Tyson been through some shit his whole life in front of us. A lot of you guys, I don't know your business. We know Mike Tyson's whole business. Everything about him, he done lived it since he was a kid in front of us. You know how crazy it is? He got a divorce. He got locked up. If he got this, if he got this. We've been in his business so long. Am I correct or not? Fire signs if you want me to finish this. Because I'm on date night. Okay? And so, the moment you have to learn from the Mike Tyson fight is, throughout his life, he's had so many people who have had their hand out, that have been in his pocket, pimps, hustlers, you name them. Every time we seen Mike Tyson, he had 20 guys. What do you think they do at the end of the fight? They all need 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. The gem of the night was Iron Mike Tyson finally walked in the ring by himself.
Ooh, you just said that.
Yep.
You just said that.
Listen. Listen.
He won big.
The fact that he walked in the ring by himself means he's finally getting all his money.
Yep.
Woo! 58 years old, he realized, I gotta get these people up out of here. God gave me a miracle, a frisbee. That's a miracle. That's a frisbee. And God blessed Jake Paul. God bless him for putting that money in Iron Mike Tyson's pocket. Of course, Mike Tyson is a better champ. Of course, Mike Tyson is one of the most... Mike Tyson is famous like Michael Jackson. Iron Mike Tyson, that name is like that. I'm not saying more than Michael Jackson. I'm just saying his name is iconic like that in Saudi Arabia, in Africa, in Asia, in South America. They know I am Mike Tyson. So, I see somebody like a Magic Johnson who I worship and I love. Love him. Super legend. Love him to death. Love everything he stands for. Love his whole family. But Magic Johnson says, yo, I don't want to see Mike like this. He's older. He can't fight. Like, I'm turning this off. It's not his fault, but Magic Johnson is also a billionaire. So a lot of times, yeah, artists, we love to sing, we love to be, a lot of us, because I like my fans, and I love being active and doing shows. But a lot of us are outside because we have to work and pay our family, and that's our job.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people that got the super big money, that's why we don't see them so much, because they don't have to work as much. They can stay home, chill with their loved ones, raise kids. But when you see stars 80 years old and all that performing, yeah, they love it. Yeah, they get to reunite and live old memories, but not, if they had the opportunity. My brother T.I. just caught a lawsuit and said he ain't performing no more. Caught like 70 million, hallelujah. But said, yo, you know what, guys? But Mike Tyson at 58 years old had to fight 8 rounds. And I gotta respect Jake Paul.
Got to.
Because not only did he give Iron Mike Tyson that bag, I sincerely believe he wasn't trying to embarrass him either.
Yep.
And we seen a lot of fighters fight their idol. Look, Kobe, rest in peace. Jordan came back with number 45, and Kobe made sure he got MVP that game. As much as he worshiped Michael Jordan, Kobe gave him that little bit of work. A lot of guys, even though they idolize you, they try to give you that work. Shout out my sister Mary J. Blige, got a new album out. I'm on there. That's why every time, guys,
he be showing love.
I get on the mic or I do a song, I can do it with the littlest artist in the world, man. The biggest.
He show love, man. Shout outs to Fat Joe's Boricua.
Sometimes he show love, but when he make it sense, he make it sense. I'm not going against what Fat Joe saying. He making a lot of sense. He pretty much say what you say. Hey, he said the same thing you say. Hakeem, like he's older man. He shouldn't be. Yeah. He shouldn't be fighting. But remember, he had financial issues.
He did, and we got to just put a respect on Jake Paul, man, because Jake Paul gave him the bag. I don't think anybody else would have done that.
No, then he fought Roy Jones Jr. though.
Yeah, they gave him a milli. They gave him a mill.
But Jay Paul did give him a bag, a bigger bag. He did.
You know what I mean? And shout outs to Next Level. Next Level put something in the comments that we need to really hone in on. He said Don King and Robin Givens took most of his money.
Yep.
Robin Givens sued Mike Tyson for $125 million. I want you to let that sink. Mind you, she has her reasons. We're not saying I wasn't there. But a lot of people did rob the man. And then, who doesn't get a lot of credit nowadays? Mike Tyson's wife he's with now. We read she's the one who was very instrumental. Shout outs to Mike Tyson's wife. I don't know your name, miss, but I know you've been very instrumental on making Mike do movies, the cannabis farms. I heard those were a lot of her ideas. And that's why I said when you got a real woman on your team, sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And I think his wife knew his worth. You know what I mean? He knew his worth, and she did that. And, we appreciate people like that. Mike deserves it, man. What he been through with his mom and stuff like that, growing up in Brooklyn and being locked up and stuff like that. At 68, he's a rags to riches coming of age story that anybody can look at and learn.
Shout out to him, man. That was it. But I think that's just it for him for being in the ring. He said he gonna try to get in the ring one more time. I think that should be it. I think he should raise people under him, have his own team. They should go around fighting like Mayweather does, like the money team. He should do the same exact thing, and then probably have them be in the boxing ring while he just sit back.